So we're here with CJ from Drowning Pool. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself? How you doing?
Very good. Excited to be here. And hey, well, I gathered some questions from our fans over here in El Paso. And are you ready to answer them?
I'm ready to. I love El Paso. It's like a second home for us. We don't get to play here enough, and it's like 3 or 4 times a year. But every time we come here, we make more friends and family. So yeah, I'm excited to play.
Is there anything that you like to do whenever you're here? Special restaurants? Have you tried the food here?
I tried the food here. We went across the street at a place called Frankie's. Yeah, it's kind of crazy when we get in. A lot of the shows we've been coming in have been fly shows. So we fly in, kind of play and fly out. So I haven't had too much time to hang out lately. But today was nice to get to walk around. I definitely like to walk around and check stuff out when I'm in cities.
How do you feel knowing that Drowning Pool is one of the pioneers for the new metal bands that are still around?
Yeah, I think it's pretty amazing that we're still around. Mike, Luce, Stevie, and myself been together since friends in the late 90s, since high school. We got together in 96 and really took off in 2000 with Dave Williams. And it's been a roller coaster ride. We've been through a few management labels and obviously some singers. So we finally got Jason Marino in 2012 and we're still here solid, man. You know, we love playing music. I love hanging out with the fans and, you know, people keep listening to Bodies. I'll keep playing it.
Is there a new album coming in the future? Is there anything in the works?
Yeah, we have. We've been recording before the pandemic happened, and in 2019 we finished recording a record and we signed a new deal with Universal Records. And then since then, because we've not been touring and do COVID, we've been sitting on this forever. So it's just been killing us because we have all this new music to get out. And of course, in the meantime, I'm always writing music, so we have stuff. But the new record is so solid. We spent more time on this than anything we've had time before to do in the past. So, you know, the plan is to come out midsummer. I don't have the date yet. When we get off this tour in a couple of weeks, we're gonna have like another announcement on dates and all that stuff and new songs. We're gonna play a couple new songs tonight. But yeah, new record this summer. We want to just keep rolling out in the fall, and hopefully all next year we'll come to your town again.
Hey, you know what? And we're ready to hear it. I know the fans were asking. How long? When is it coming? So it was a hard question right there. So
yeah, it's been tough for us because we just been waiting and we kept kind of have dates and pushing back. But it seems like everything's opening up. You know, this tour with us, the Brothers in Arms tour with Elino, Head PE, and Evolution Empire. I mean, we've had really great shows. It's been really packed. I wasn't sure if people were going to start coming out, but it seems like, you know, finally getting out and having a good time again.
That's amazing. And yeah, I mean, I did have another question as well. This is more on the personal side and more on your experience. What's one fan interaction that you'll never forget and what made it so memorable?
I've had several interactions. I mean, every time I hang with someone, it's incredible. But there's certain songs like, you know, I had this conversation with somebody the other day about certain songs we have like Bodies or Tear Away, what does it mean to them. And I've had a few people at different times come up to me and take Tear Away on a positive note. You know, I know the line is I don't care about anyone else but me, and that could come across kind of rough and abrasive, but you know, at the core of it, it's like, you know, you have to love and respect yourself before you can love other people. And it seems like through that song, some people have like found themselves. So it's been good.
Yeah, and now I actually got a few questions about Rock Band. I mean, you know, that was a hit. How has Rock Band affected or you know, enhanced your music trajectory?
Yeah, those Bodies have been used on several different things, and that included, which has been awesome. It's kind of crazy to me still. Like, you know, the song came out. I can't believe it's been 20 years ago. But every year it seems like somebody else wants to use it for something else, whether it's a movie or whether it's a game like that. And it has keep going and it kept its life on its own now. And again, I love playing that song. I can't wait to get to it in the set. It's one of my favorite songs to play. I know some bands get weird about that kind of stuff, but man, we have the energy with that song. Of course, I can't wait to play it. You know, and I do a bunch of goofy versions at my house because I wrote the thing anyway. So I probably have like 10 other versions of the song that my wife keeps telling me you should put that out, let people hear it. Because you've heard parodies of it before, yeah. But I have like my own fun parodies, making fun of myself. I'll Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, but yeah. I have like a mandolin version. I have my goodness. I have a lot of different cool, like I have this super funky version. And so maybe I'll put those out there too. But just because it's just me making fun of my own song, I'm having fun. I wouldn't say making fun as much as just having fun with it. You know.
Do you ever change the lyrics?
Change the lyrics? You know, we put a lot of different things. One was Let the Bicycle Go. Somebody thought it was, instead of Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, it's Let the Bicycle Go. That was another one. There's the, I Can Only Count to Four has been some. What's the Non-Point had some funny names they said too. It was there's something with mashed potato in it. So they worked mashed potato until Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. And they actually played it live and just totally mashed up our song. That was a few tours back. So good times. Always great times with that song. It's a fun song.
It's been super long, and I bet you have to find ways to keep it creative. So that's always fun to have fun and make fun of yourselves. And also, would the band consider having more of their songs or your songs recent or the old ones added to the game?
I'd love to have all of it added. I mean, anything we can get out there. A lot of our songs kind of have that feel to it anyway. I think, and they work well. So, yeah, just get on there and grab some. Let's see what happens.
Hey, you know what? And everybody was like asking, rock band, ask them. We really have a lot of fun. They do feel like by playing your songs, they feel like they're on stage. And after a few beers or after playing with friends, it's super fun. So it was one of the most popular questions.
Yeah, we have a few of the songs. I think that would fit with that. I should probably get a list together. Be like, here, these are all the game songs that would work great.
Absolutely. And what was your inspiration for the hit song bodies of your albums?
Well, I mean, musically, Mike and I, the drummer Mike and I, were in New Orleans, and we were just writing music together. We got together with Stevie Ben and Dave Williams when we moved to Dallas in '96. So it was kind of like it kind of did start out more like a funk kind of riff, and then it morphed into more of a metal song as it is. But I kind of feel that we have an inspiration. There's this guy that used to come see us play all the time, and we only had like 4 or 5, like the girlfriends and some friends. So this guy always wanted to stage dive, and nobody would catch him. He would always hit the floor. And one night he face planted and like shattered his knee, and it was in a knee brace for a year. So I think that was kind of the inspiration for Dave Williams, because he kind of came up with the let the bodies hit the floor, because our buddy just wanted to stage dive, but nobody would ever catch him. That's really kind of how it started out, innocently and pure like that. But yeah, I mean, people have interpreted it 1,000 different ways. It's just a fun song about being in a pit and having a good time.
Hey, that's awesome. And sometimes those are the ones that hit the best. And did you ever imagine it was going to be such a hit?
You always hope for success. With our band, and I support local bands and local groups for all of us to get their song out there and stuff. So you want and you hope for it, but I'm still blown away at how the success that we've had with it and how it's come so far. But it is a fun song, so and I enjoy playing it. So.
And we enjoyed listening it.
Yeah. So the bodies hit the floor, we keep them going.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? It's something that keeps on giving, and it's a very fresh song that never gets old. Whether you played it in the late '90s or right now, there's always someone discovering it. So that's super awesome. But yeah, anything you want to go ahead and tell your fans tonight?
Oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna be rocking here in El Paso. I love it. It's gonna be a great show. This has been a great tour, and I think I'm gonna go on stage and mess with some of the other bands. It's getting towards the end of the tour, and I'm really big into the tour shenanigans. So I'm already been planning all this stuff, and I think I'm going to start out early. We still have a few more shows left, so tonight definitely going to have fun with that. But yeah, new records coming out in the summer. Be looking for that. We have a bunch of new songs. The record's called Strike a Nerve is the title of it. We have a song, the title track. We may use that as a single. Nothing that's been confirmed yet, but we just want to get out, start playing again, get back on tour. And this is the first time we're back out doing a serious tour in literally like 5 years.